Difference between single-family residential and condos, it has to be the median sales price. The drop from single-family residential and condos, it's significant. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hey, last week I gave you the numbers for the Northwest MLS for single-family residential homes, and I promised I'd have the condo numbers for you this week. So that's why I'm here. Thanks so much again for joining me. Hey, as you might recall, if you saw last week's video, the market for buyers, if you're looking to buy, is really good. For sellers, again, it sucks, and it all has to do with inventory. Better yet, it has to do with buyers not jumping into the market for whatever reason. Obviously, interest rates are a big thing, fear of the economy, blah, 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 okay? And as you might recall, you could see it in the numbers, because if you go back from July 2024 to July 2025, if you combine single-family residential homes and condos together, we saw only an uptick of 3.8% in the amount of transactions closed. So we know that back in 2022, 2023, 2024, it would have been a lot bigger, right? 20%. People are just going nuts, just throwing money to all the sellers out there. And in fact, from July 2024 to July 2025, inventory rose by as much as 37%. Because buyers are just waiting for the right moment to strike, which is the same thing I've heard for the last couple of years. In fact, there are 39 counties in the state of Washington. The Northwest MLS represents 27 of those 39 counties. And the stats for July told us that of the 26 of the 27 counties that are represented by the Northwest MLS, we saw double-digit inventory increase in all of those counties. So I said it before, it's a good opportunity for some of you buyers that could do it to jump in there, because you have less competition, and we're seeing a lot more homes stay on the market, a lot longer days on market. That will help a lot of buyers, because you can obviously ask for concessions. For the condo market, it's a good opportunity. I know a lot of you guys, HOAs, they suck, they keep on going up, but for a lot of reasons, they're also good. You know, everything that you spend on, going to 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness or whatever, if you have your own gym, your own building, you get the cost of what you pay for gym, security, stuff in the house. That HOA really isn't that bad, and that's what we're seeing across the board. So I'm gonna show you right now King County. I'm gonna show you Seattle, the Eastside, in the one area of King County that saw the biggest decrease in the median sales price in regards to condos. A really nice area. I think a lot of you guys would like to live there, okay? Hey, before I go on, I'm Julian Gonzalez, and I'm a real estate broker with RSVP Brokers here in beautiful Seattle, Washington. Greatly appreciate subscribing and liking my video, and any comments down below are greatly appreciated. Maybe you want me to do your area in next month's video. All right, let's get things going. We're gonna start off once again with King County. Now, I'm gonna tell you before I show you these, it's the difference between single-family residential and condos. It has to be the median sales price. The drop from single-family residential and condos, it's significant in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at it. Now, here we go. We start off with King County, and we're just doing condos, comparing year over year, July 2024 to July 2025. Again, King County, and these are the numbers. Here you go with the amount. Let's start off with the big number that everybody likes to see, and that's the median sales price. $540,000 median sales price for a condo in King County of July of 2025, and that's a decrease from the previous year. However, that's even bigger than a bigger drop from compared to July 2024, where the drop was 6%, or at least 585. The median sales price, got ahead of myself here. The median sales price for a condo in June of 2025, $585,000. So in the span of 30 days, it dropped by as much as $45,000. That's amazing. It's the market. Yes, it's the time of the year also, but it's again showing us that inventory and a lack of interest by buyers is really making a big difference in the market. Some other number that's pretty interesting compared to the month prior, we saw an increase of new listings year to year by as much as 11.5% or 12%, an increase. From the previous month, it was 4%. So we saw from 4% in June 2025 to an increase of almost 12% in July year over year. Another big number is days on market, guys. The days on market in the main month of June was 35 days. This is 38 days. That's awesome if you're a buyer, because, and in fact, I did a quick little video, one of my listings that I'm going to post next week. The more days on market, if you're a seller, it sucks, right? It sucks. But if you're a buyer, it's awesome because it's a better opportunity that you can negotiate with the seller, lower the price, buy down your interest rate, pay for closing costs, or altogether. There's some amazing things out there that we've seen sellers doing to appease a buyer to buy their homes. All right, let's move on now to Seattle. The Seattle market, this once again, I tell you a million years, for millionth time rather. This is the Seattle market according to the Northwest MLS, all the way around Lake City, blah, blah, blah. There you see West Seattle, Magnolia, there you see Beacon Hill. Beacon Hill kind of skipped me right there. Okay, let's look at the numbers. Remember, it's the decrease in the median sales price which just blows me away. July 2025, here we saw a decrease year over year by almost 2% for all of Seattle, that area I just showed you, $550,000, okay? The month prior, the month of June, the median sales price was $589. $589. That's amazing how much we have dropped in the condo market in King County, as much as almost $40,000. Total active listings, you see here year over year, an increase of 30%. Again, buyers are not wanting to play let's make a deal. The month prior, that number was at 25%. Looking at some of the pendings of units sold, 207. The month prior, that was 11% increase. And this month, year over year, is 17 or just about 17%. Inventory at 510. It's almost the same that we saw in the month prior to that. Now, moving on to the east side. I know you guys got a lot of things to do, so I'm trying to hurry things up. East side, Bellevue, it takes you all the way towards Leavenworth. You know, right there, touch right there, Snoqualmie. Here are your numbers, and again, median sales price just blows me away. Median sales price in July, year over year, is $629,000, right? For the month of July 2025, year over year to increase barely, all right, at 0.24%. The month prior, $780,000. So you're basically saying Wile E. Coyote, median sales price drop off the mountain. And the median sales price. That's an amazing number. And by the way, stay tuned because I'm going to show you the one area of Seattle, of King County, that had the biggest drop, as I said, in the median sales price. That one's, wow. It's amazing. Again, total active listings, an increase about 84%. The month prior, that was at 662. This is 654. Pending sales, a decrease of almost 4%. The month prior, that was minus 8%. So maybe a little bit of improvement there, month over month, or month to month rather. And amount sold, 197. In the month prior, this number was at -1. So we did see a lot more activity when it comes to the amount of transactions closed. And inventory was at 322, June 366. Now, as I said, I'm going to show you the one area of King County that had the biggest drop in the median sales price for condos year over year, July 2024 to July 2025. It's one area that a lot of people like, but don't look too much because it sucks trying to get out of that area. The area? West Seattle. Yeah, the West Seattle Bridge. It sucks if you try to get all the way to I-5. I get it. But I love the area, and I know a lot of you too, because I know a lot of you guys like to hang out on Alki Beach. And this is the area, again, according to the Northwest MLS, the area of West Seattle. Takes you right almost down towards Normandy Park, all the way down here, but just around White Center, Del Ridge, which is really nice, and you see there Genesee, cool, very, very cool area. All right, check out these numbers. This is the biggest drop, because you didn't see the biggest drop in the median sales price year over year in July for condos. A drop by as much as 26% in the median sales price. Okay, and now we're talking about the area that had at least 10 transactions for the month of July. There's ones that were like for 4 transactions in the month, but I didn't count those because it's hard to gauge that really the impact of the market or the inventory to the median sales price. Now, this number is 445. In the month of June, this number, $650,000 for a condo in West Seattle. That was the median sales price. 445. Those poor sellers are, I'm not gonna say screwed, but very unlucky. They're gonna have to hold on to that unit for a lot longer than they had hoped. But as I always say, if you're gonna buy a property and keep it only 2 or 3 years, you never know what the market's gonna do, right? It's very up and down, up and down. But if you're gonna hold on to it for several years, let's say 5, 10 years, chances are very good that the prices are going to go back up, right? The longer you stay, the better it is. Looking now at the total active listings, you see 86 here. In the month of June, it was 88. So it's only a difference of 2 units, increased 35% year over year. Pending sales, you see 32 is almost the same that it was in June. The amount of units sold, 27 in the month of July, 34 in the month of June. But again, I'll agree it has to do with the time of year. Inventory 3.19. In the month of June, it was 3.66. Guys, once again, if there is an area that you're interested or that you live in right now, you'd like to get more information, whether it's a condo residential, I promise you, I'll put it in my next video and I'll give you credit for, I'll do a little shout out. And of course, you can put that down in the comments down below. All right, guys, good luck out there. Take care.